Hey guys. I haven't streamed in a long time. I'm just gonna start scribbling. Just doesn't feel real unless someone's fucking watching me. I don't know. I'm trying to practice like a con sketch type thing. Convention sketch is what I mean by that. But like if I just sit down and try to draw something like a convention sketch, it just doesn't feel real. Can you guys see any of that? I'm trying out this red pencil I got. I also got some new pens to try out. I'm just drawing a Scott for right now. And I'm just streaming on my phone, so I don't know if the audio is any good. That's not an ear. Okay. How would I differentiate between Scott and Negascott? I have no idea. Generally just the expression. And then usually the logo on the shirt is backwards. I think I've done Negascott a few times. Kind of like sitting in an awkward way because my phone's here to record, so it's a little hard to draw. Hi everyone. This is just gonna be a short stream. I'm just testing. I want to see what it looks like if I stream on my phone. It's just really hard to like bring all my streaming shit over here. Like it's only like 6 feet away, but you have to move like the laptop and the, you know, the mic. It's really hard to set up a mic when I'm drawing. Like, where's the mic gonna go? It'll block my view. So, unless I get like a headset, which sounds really annoying to be honest. Maybe the phone will work. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I got a bunch of these pens. I used to use these Sailor Fude pens. They're kind of like a big felt tip brush pen. from Japan. They're good for convention sketches, I think, for my style. You know, it's like a heavier line, gives you some play. And then I love these Faber-Castell Pitt pens for sketching because they're super fat. This one is brand new, so it's really stiff. The only problem is they're so fat, and they tend to like die after a day of convention work, so I'll probably just have to put a bunch of them in my suitcase. That wasn't very good coverage. Am I excited? Sorry, it's hard for me to see everyone's names because the chat is just kind of floating over my drawing camera, whatever it is. Let's see here. I'm going to do a bit of a shape. Yeah, I'm excited for San Diego. It'll be fun. I always tend to have a pretty good time. Yeah, looks good. All right. I'll just do kind of like a messy, hatchy background so I don't completely drain my pen. Doing solid coverage really takes a lot of ink. If you're here and I haven't said hi, thanks for joining us. I might just do this one right now. I might do another one, but I have to leave in a few minutes. So I'll probably come back and stream more later. See, that looks good. I just feel like it helps to have some contrast in these sketches. Otherwise, it just feels like such a doodle to me. It doesn't really feel like a finished thing. As long as you kind of like keep it organic and purposeful, you can just like kind of bullshit stuff like this. Okay, it's not bad. I'm gonna slap on a tiny bit of color since I have it here. I usually just kind of like add a bit of dimensionality with a spot color. I'm doing that for so long. All right, that's not bad. What was that? Under 10 minutes. Egghead Scott. All right. That's not bad. He is kind of an egghead, but it's fine. What time is it? Let's see. I can probably do one more. Okay, I'm using like a really shitty chair too. I have to fix this setup. Can you guys hear me and stuff? Yeah, who should I draw? I don't want to just draw Ramona. I always draw Ramona. I don't want to draw Knives because she takes a lot of black ink. That's really probably the reason. Matthew. I feel like I'm going to need a reference for whoever I draw. And then some of them are just like impossible. Lucas Lee is impossible to draw. He's different every time. Nega Scott is the same as Scott. I don't want to draw Nega Scott. It's like doing the same drawing. Wallace. Wallace is a good one. Oh, I was thinking of doing Steven too. I did a little sketch of Steven the other day. Here's what I was doing the other day. I was trying out this tiny little sketchbook, which ultimately I don't think I like it. I've had sketchbooks this size before. 6x6 or 15 centimeters. I drew Scott. This is a good tattoo for you guys. Here you go. Take a screenshot. Take it to your tattoo artist. Oh, I skipped a page. Whoops. Here's little Katie. The not very on model Katie. I need to actually look at seconds next time. Here's Steven, kind of beardy Steven with a top of a guitar. Any plans for cons? Well, I'm going to San Diego Comic-Con next week. That's kind of my big one this year. We're doing like the whole 20th anniversary thing there. We have a panel and stuff. And then I'm going to Columbus, Ohio in September for CXC. And then I'm planning like a little kind of like a mini tour after that, like in the fall. Gonna go to some Canadian and US cities, try to do some signings, meet some people. Let me see, what do I have reference for? Maybe I'll draw Roxy because I have a picture of her up here. Or I could draw Kim, she's easy to draw. Try to visit Indiana. I was trying to visit Chicago, which I know is not Indiana, but it's adjacent. But I don't think we're going to make it to Chicago this year. And I don't have any Indiana on the list. Northwest, we're trying to make Seattle happen. I think it's only going to be Seattle this year, though. Maybe Vancouver. We're talking about Vancouver with Nathan, since Nathan Fairbairn lives there. He's the colorist. Hopefully a Vancouver event, which I've never done before. Where else are we going? I think we're going to Boston, which is cool. I've never been to Boston. I wanted to like go to a few places I've never been. So that's my ulterior motive. Orlando, not this time, sorry. I wanted to go to Florida, but yeah, we just had to kind of like pick and choose because I don't have that much time. We're doing a bunch of Canada though. I think we're doing Halifax, Montreal, Toronto. I think I'm gonna go to my hometown, London, Ontario. It's kind of like more Canada than US, but then we're not even doing like the Western Canada that much either. It's pretty arbitrary, but how can it not be pretty arbitrary? Okay, I only have like 10 minutes left, so let's see. I think I'm gonna try another Steven. These characters are hard to draw. Why did I do it like this? Steven is just like, I never really settled on his hair, so it always changed a lot. I mean, some people are like that, but when you have a character, like, why can't... I guess it's the same with Ramona. Like, why can't I just settle on something? All right, looking pretty handsome here. trying to get back into this kind of drawing. Minimal penciling and just kind of figure it out. Like I do too much computer sketching, I think, in my modern age. And that kind of changes everything. I don't know if he's going to look like Steven in the end, who knows. Should have started with his facial features. I feel like his eyes are too small. I guess I can still kind of add on. Usually when I'll do like con sketches, it's like I'll hide it like from the person. Like the person who's waiting for the sketch is like watching and I'm kind of like off to the side. So yeah, it is kind of weird to like do it on stream where you guys are just like watching what happens live. It's not always going to be good, you know? Like just because I'm experienced and whatever established doesn't mean I can't do a bad drawing. He looks a little Asian. I don't like drawing the balloon so low, but oh well. Got a cat hair on my brush. Okay. Let's go back to this. Slight angle. You never know what's going to come out in these sketches. I always try to make it something. You can't just draw like the same head over and over. Even though it'd be easier and like kind of preferable for people. I just like to be out on a limb, always ready to fail. Now his beard looks weird because of the way I did the outline. Oops. All right, that's not bad. Where's my other pen? Oh, here it is. I'm gonna add red. I have an idea. Hopefully it'll look cool. I don't know. Just gonna fill in this outline. It's always fun because like sometimes you can ruin a drawing at this stage where you're like, all right, good, it's done. And then you're like, you do one thing and you're like, oops, ruined it. Oops, he has a mustache now. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I don't know if it looks any better, but it's okay. It kind of just looks like an error. Not bad. All right. Oops. I should go pretty soon. What have people been saying? Will I do a sketch on your leg? No. Preferably not. It's too round. It might have oils and stuff too. It's just difficult. Just like, you know. Also, I don't want to touch your leg. All right. I gotta get off here. I'll probably do more of these later today or tomorrow or soon. Have a good one, guys. Is anyone in there? I don't know if anyone's in there. It's saying there's 2 viewers, so I don't know if it's screwed up or what. I'll just start drawing. Alright. Good enough. How's it going out there? Hi, it's me. We'll just color her hair. Oh yeah, this will look good. Whoa. Oops. A little inky there. Alright. Bring that up a little bit. Kind of like hedging my bets on whether this marker would last long enough. Alright, that's alright. I think I should do more in the background. I'll just do like a diamond pattern kind of thing. Alright, whatever. Looks decent. This stuff's gonna fall. Who should I draw next? Wallace? Okay. this is real sassy. It's like a real, like, kind of like Bugs Bunny pose or something. Is Gideon's William Gordon in the books and movies too? Yeah, maybe. His middle name was Gordon in the books. So I thought it was not a stretch to like, you know, have that be like his clue to his secret origin. This pen is already starting to go. These things have a short life. I bought like 10 of them. Maybe I should buy more. Maybe it's too late. Honestly, I probably won't get to sketch at this Comic-Con at all. Maybe too many people there. That's a funny face. Okay. He's in a cloud. It's like you're thinking about him, or you farted him. He looks so like drunk and fucked up. This is why we draw him. Give him some texture in his hair. He's so stupid looking. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. What month is it? July? It's July. I just had this one red marker here, so I'm just using it. Am I going to be at Comic-Con on Saturday? Yeah, next Saturday, yeah. Yep. I'm going to sign at Oni Press every day that I can, so check Oni Press first thing if you want to see me, because they'll have tickets for it. It's so stupid. Steven Stills. That was because he didn't look like Steven Stills, so I made him say that, and then it helped. The drawing improved after that. I did a short stream earlier. I'm just kind of sketching to sketch, just to get in the swing of it. Drawing in front of people, hanging out with people. That one's funny. That one's a keeper. What major do I think Wallace and Scott had? I don't know. I'm a college dropout, so I never really picked a major or anything, so I just I don't really have a ton of insight there. So it's I don't really know how different majors are, what the kind of cliches are about different majors. I don't know. Everyone I knew was either an art student or kind of just a general liberal arts kind of kid. Since they went on to have terrible jobs, it just seems they weren't really focused on their careers. All right, someone said Ramona next, so I guess we'll do Ramona. Draw Ramona. But what kind of Ramona? Always the question. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I truly just never know what's going to come out. It seems to be a vintage Ramona, only one kind of Ramona, but she's got a big smile. That's fun. Is this really how I draw? Don't really know any other way. What do I think about One Piece? Does it have like 1,100 chapters or something like that? One Piece was going years before I started Scott Pilgrim. It probably started almost a decade before I did Scott Pilgrim. So I was like totally aware of it. I read the first like chunk of it back in the day. And it was definitely like one of the inspirations for Scott Pilgrim because it's like, you know, it's a classic shonen story. And the hero's like an idiot, but he's also like, you know, charming. But I added lots of negative qualities because I don't like my heroes to be too charming. But yeah, like when I watched like One Piece, the live action last year, I was like, oh yeah. It's kind of like, that was already there. That was part of the DNA of Scott Pilgrim just because it was already around. It's like the biggest shonen manga ever now. But at the time it was still pretty new. It wasn't the legend that it is now. The manga started in 97. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sure I read it in the early 2000s when it was first coming out in English. I think I gotta start a new pen. So it's not really snappy anymore. Hang on. Do I have another one? Okay. I have one right here. This is the pink ones. They stopped making these, but the other ones are the same, as far as I can tell. The purple ones. Well, let me open it first. Oh, sorry, yeah, that was my earlier stream. I explained the pen. Let me just open it. It's a Sailor brand Fudenosuke pen, which is, I guess, like a calligraphy term, maybe? I don't know if I got the word right either. But they call it Fude pen. And yeah, I just find it's really good. It's a good kind of like approximation of a brush for when I'm traveling, for when I'm doing conventions and stuff. When they're fresh, they're like really nice, really crisp. But they get flobbity really soon. See, look at that. The difference is like stark. Okay. Oh yeah, see, it's way better for these hairlines. Yeah, this stuff, this would have been a bit better. I can still fix it. I can fix her. I'm not caught up in One Piece at all. I don't know any of the like iconic storylines that people love. I need to actually sit down and read a bunch of the manga one day. I read like, you know, dozens of volumes years ago, but it's been a long time. It's always difficult to draw Ramona smiling. She's not super smiley. It has to be like the right kind of smile. And in my art style, like Like, if you're like a hair off, it can just be a totally wrong smile. It's too simple. Okay, I'll probably go over that with the big pen. I feel like I should just give her like classic like Scott Pilgrim teeth. Kind of like Wallace. It's always so fraught giving girls teeth. Alright, that's not bad. How do I feel my style has changed over time? I don't know. I don't pay attention to it. The main thing that changed is like I started drawing digitally more, and that just makes me kind of fuss over everything too much, I think. It's way more fun for me to just start scribbling like this and kind of improvise everything. My work is very process driven, I guess you could say. Okay, I should switch pens for that. It's kind of like a puffier version of the jacket. Kind of cool. Over here. What else? I don't really quite understand what's happening here. You have Envy Adams on your mind? Maybe we'll draw her next. She's hard to draw. Hot people are the hardest to draw. Snot Girl is so hard to draw. It's like Scott Pilgrim, most of the characters aren't supposed to like look perfect. But Envy kind of like has to look a very certain way. Otherwise it doesn't feel like Envy. You're gonna try to go to Cartoon Crossroads? That's where I'm gonna be. Wait, is that why you're going? Sorry, I couldn't see your name. I don't know who you are. I've never been to that convention. I've never been to Columbus, Ohio. Have I been to any of Ohio? I don't know. Oh, Chicago. I've been to Chicago. Wait, is it Columbus, Ohio? It is, right? There's like, Columbus is like a very common name. Oh, I guess it's because of, what's his name? Historical figure. That's where I'm not from here. That's pretty cute. It'll do. I just need to figure out like kind of a border. I'm gonna do like a action, flamey kind of border. I don't know. I don't want that to be all red. Maybe I'll do some more black. There's the vanishing point, like here. Okay, something like that. That's kind of cool. I feel like this is a very Xander Cannon-esque effect. Don't know why. Alright, I haven't been erasing these, but this one's a little messy. Oh, never mind, this red doesn't come off. Didn't particularly want to move. So maybe I won't use the red at signings. No, maybe I will. At least it looks cool. I'm gonna make her shirt black too. I might just skip the red on this one. I want to make this a zipper. You know, I love zippers. That's cool. Right. I don't know, red or no red? How are we doing for time? 40 minutes. I've only done 3. This always happens, I slow down. Red hair? No. Oh, I also have a green right here. I don't know if this green has got a lot of juice left. So maybe I don't want to do much with it. What else do I have? I mean, I have all my markers, but I just have this one out. Oh, I think it looks pretty good. I think I gotta fill the background though. I think I'll do red. It just feels weird. It feels like it's like part of her, like she has a weird haircut or something, like a giant Christmas tree haircut. Just want to differentiate it. Not that anyone thinks that, but like, just, I don't know, at a glance, like, I want you to be able to see it at a glance. To comprehend it. The thing about streaming drawing is like, I can't look at the chat because I'm looking at the drawing. It's way easier to stream drawing when I don't have a camera on me too. I have no idea if you can hear me. The mic is on the opposite side of my phone. I'm streaming from my phone. I'm very mumbly. I don't know if you noticed that. Yeah, I think that helps a bit. Oh, someone asked about Felix. Yeah, these will probably be on the Felix's next drop because he wanted to do some less pricey items. I've drawn a lot of like major like cover pieces and stuff, and those you have to kind of sell those for a lot. So yeah, we need some kind of like lower tier stuff that is still cute and cool. It's fun to draw on stream. These are turning out good. It's turning out like one of my more relaxed signings or something. The ones I did in France are memorable for that, and Japan too. What's everyone's favorite so far? Let's see. Scott. Steven Stills. I'm Steven Stills. There's Kim. There's the Ramona. That was pretty good. There's the Wallace. I think that's my favorite. Am I still working on Worst World? Yeah, not right this minute. I have not given up on it, if that's what you're asking. Sorry, I'm just like, there's 2 pieces of paper left in this pad. They're kind of stuck together. I have another pad over here. This is the worst. You get to this and they're glued a little too tight. This is one of those things you deal with when you're an artist. Like it's gonna be torn across the top. That drives me crazy. I'm just not gonna use these. Like that's the problem. Because if I want to sell that art, like I don't want that shitty edge at the top. It's okay. I have another pad. This is ancient. I don't know how old this is. I don't know if the covers still look like that. But I think they still make this paper. Envy is next. Is that what we said? Yeah, that's what we said. Envy's the hardest though. That is also what I said. And Lucas Lee. Envy and Lucas Lee are really hard for me. I think because they've changed a lot over the years. And then like they both looked really different in the anime. Different from the comic and, you know, everything. I think it's funny how many people ask for young Neil all the time. Like, I feel like I need to make like a young Neil specific like product line. Like it wouldn't sell very much, but the people who bought it would be like so happy. Okay, envy. Oh no. I'm not gonna draw Como. I feel like I always kind of draw envy the same, so let's just see if I do or not. Already taking too long. Hurry it up. I don't know what's happening with this hand. I'm gonna draw her with like this double pigtail thing. Yeah, okay. So dead silent drawing this. Okay, getting there. Does Envy Adams support the LGBTQ community? Yeah, of course. She would be like so big with the queers. Unless you want her to be a bigot because you want to hate her. But I don't know. I don't think of her as a villain. In the anime, like, I got to write all that dialogue, like that the crowd is screaming and stuff. All this dumb stuff they say. And we got to record those guys saying it. It was a really fun day. Just like gay angst from the crowd. It's coming along. I don't know what she's wearing. She's wearing lines. I think I'm just going to fill in parts of her outfit. Alright, almost looks like something. No, I drew her too big. It's like so much space to fill for the hair. I just kind of like, I'll make it extra glossy, so I have to use less marker. people saying? Okay, go off. She just looks like she's tiger striped or something. Maybe not. Maybe it's cool. Alright, definitely overthinking it, but almost done. It's not bad. I think it's this side that looks a little tiger stripey. I did like one too many. It's unbalanced with the other side. But it still looks cool. It's a sketch. What do you want? Oh, I've been going for an hour. Wow. Wow. What am I using? Copic? Copic? Crimson. I also had this one out. Salmon red. Salmon, the fish. Here's the other ones. That's the one that was salmon red. Salmon. I say it's so Canadian. Maybe that's Canadian? I don't know. Salmon. It's a fish. It swims upstream. Steven Stills. That one turned out okay. These all turned out pretty good. It's like if I draw this kind of thing not in front of an audience, it's like crappy. I don't know. I just like, it's like the spirit is not there. So thank you guys for hanging out. Oh yeah, there's the good one. That one's still the winner. They're all pretty cute though. The Envy one's pretty good. Someone's gonna be happy about that. And it's different. I've never drawn an Envy like that before. So that's good. This one, I feel like I've done something a little bit similar to this. But I don't know where. This one is kind of This is like my least favorite. I might do another Kim actually. I was just warming up on this one. This one's just unhinged. And that is something I like. Yeah, not bad. What are you guys talking about? What are you guys thinking about? I can only see like 2 chats at the same time, like, so it's kind of not great. Any plans on going to Tucson Comic-Con? No, sorry. Can I draw the future characters? Not really. I didn't really... Like, I guess I invented Old Scott. I could probably draw Old Scott, but I've never really tried. I only did, like, the initial sketches, and then the anime team did everything else. Let's draw, like, maybe Matthew Patel or Young Neil. I don't want to draw Lisa right after Envy. Envy is hard to draw. It was stressful. And like I said, like, hot characters are the hardest. And like, Lisa's supposed to be like cute in such a particular way. I don't know. It's tough to get her eyes right and her weird hair shape. And people love her too much. I used to draw someone unloved. Like, not Matthew Patel, but Young Neil. Definitely Young Neil. Let me see. Paper. I know you guys love Neil. I was joking. I was joking on you. But I don't love Young Neil. I don't draw Young Neil. When I do, it's cute. I just don't think about it. I don't think about him. That's the whole point of Young Neil. Young Neil's like an NPC, but with a soul. It's getting really warm in here because I have my air conditioning off because it's really noisy. And I'm really mumbly. It's already funny. All right. Are these for SDCC? Not really. I'm just drawing to kind of warm up. Will I ever draw Winifred Haley again? I don't know. What does she even look like? She kind of like long, wavy hair, maybe? He's kind of like a mob type character. That's funny. The hair. It's so stupid. Okay. This is gonna be my last one. I gotta go out after this. I totally forgot. Thoughts on the 2010 Mezco plushies? I thought they were ugly. I don't know, I didn't have anything to do with them really. Oh, Connor. I don't want to do the whole background black, but it's a lot. Maybe I'll do like kind of a cloud motif. I recently found my 3DS and started playing it again. Maybe they're bushes or something. Doesn't really matter. I kind of want to do the letters red, but they're so big. Time is at 6:23. Okay. I don't know, I feel like the name has to be red. It's the only path forward. one's still got some juice, so hopefully it'll last. What gave me the idea to make Scott Pilgrim? The song, the Plum Tree song, Scott Pilgrim. I named Scott Pilgrim after the song. The song is not named after the character. Because they knew a guy named Scott Ingram and a guy named Philip Pilgrim, and one day they got their names mixed up and they thought it was really funny for some reason, so they wrote a song with that title back in 97, 96, 97 maybe, and I was into that band, and they were a big part of my life, and in those years, like the late 90s, they broke up in the year 2000, and I wanted to pay tribute to them because they were this like short-lived kind of magical thing, and also like I was in bands and stuff, so I don't know, it just kind of came to stand for the whole scene for me. And Scott Ingram was like an accountant or something, and he went on to be like a millionaire, so shout out to Scott Ingram. Give me money. Okay, well, my hand hurts, so I'm gonna stop. It's because I'm stretching out so much because of this camera. Okay, good job, red marker. That's him, young Neil. Okay, let's review today's work. What order were they in? Let's see. Scott first. Scott. Stephen Stills. I'm Stephen Stills. Combine. I think Wallace was next. Wallace. And then Ramona with the thingy behind her. And then young Neil. Yeah. So, what's tomorrow? Friday? Maybe I'll do more tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe I'll stream Comic-Con. I don't know. I have this right here. I just wanted to try doing it on my phone. See what happens. Pretty much works. Like, I watched back some of the video from the first session I did earlier. It seemed fine. The voice was okay. The camera was okay. Like, it keeps kind of like refocusing, but it's not too bad. And it's only 720p. Maybe I can get a better camera or something. Phone. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. and watching me draw. Hope to see some of you at Comic-Con, and see you back on the stream next time. Peace. Wait, let me turn it around for a minute. What am I looking at? Oh, there it is.